Now this is filmmaking, the art of Sri Lankan filmmaking and geek filmmaking, mind you. So let's begin with high school junkies, Akash, Stefania, Kasun and Shanik.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good. And you guys have had a lot going on for you the last couple of weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, well, that's so true. I mean, we are still trying to process everything that's been going on. You very well know what's happening. So now eidetic, it's been a concept that we've been working on for like the past 2.5 years, and to come here and see the distance that it has gone, so it's kind of overwhelming. So we're still processing it, but it's been really good so far. And we are like really glad to be here. The reception's like really good. Y'all have done a really amazing job getting everybody here together, so hats off to that, man.
Awesome. The concept of eidetic, where did it come from? What inspired you guys?
Well, eidetic, this was something that I came across on a site called Quora. It's basically like Yahoo Answers. So somebody had asked the question, what would it be like if you have total recall of every sensory memory, and somebody had just written a fictionalized answer, and I thought, why not make something cool out of this? We could turn this into a short film concept, and that's how it was born. Basically, we wrote the initial script like 1.5 years back, and it kept on developing, so on and so forth and so on, and we shot this last year with my crew. I mean, all these guys I've known since high school, and hence the term high school junkies. So that's how we came here so far.
Let's ask the other members of your team. Any challenges you guys had? I'm sure it's not easy being independent filmmakers, but challenges you had and how you overcame them.
Yeah, I guess the most challenging part of filmmaking, being like us, most of us are students. Like Akash, he's employed, but I think it's the sources, the equipments, and the time, because we had to coordinate with like individual with different fields. So coordinating time for shooting and practicing, that was like a big hustle. And then again the equipments, but then again we managed with what we had. Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit about sound mixing and the soundtrack. There's quite an interesting soundtrack in eidetic. It's very roving, it starts slow, gentle, and then towards action. How did you work that out? I remember one of the early interviews I heard you guys, it took a lot of planning and all of that. Share a little bit about that with us.
Okay. In case you guys don't know me, my name is Hettiarachchi, aka Fatal. To be honest, working with Akash, composing the soundtrack, all the soundtracks, was the very biggest challenge I've ever had so far. And I started off with EDM, electronic dance music, and that's how he contacted me. I mean, we've been friends since high school. That's how High School Junkies came on. And he contacted me with eidetic, and basically that's how we started. But all of the ideas which I've made into the music, that's Akash's. Akash gave me the real perception of what I should exactly make, and I took about 2.5 months to create everything, and I've had real help from my other team crew who is not here as well. But it was really fun, it was really exciting, it was my first biggest challenge, and I'm ready to accept more.
And San Diego Comic Con, that is something to talk about. So Kasun, share a little bit about the experience with us. I mean, not everybody gets to go to SDCC. So
the thing was, we actually only Akash from us could go to San Diego, because there was a lot of problems.
Yeah, there were challenges
getting on that. But then,
but the feeling of being selected and picked and set apart, especially as a Sri Lankan filmmaker.
Yes. San Diego Comic Con. When you say Comic Con, it's like the biggest thing you can go for. So then, when we got the message where we are selected to San Diego Comic Con, that was the biggest thing I've ever heard. I mean, that was so big. I mean, when we applied for the thing, I didn't even know he applied, and then out of all this, he just calls me in in the middle of the night telling me like we are being selected to Comic Con, and then that looking at that playing our movie at San Diego, that was like huge for us.
Awesome. Now let's move on to Grindout. We'll get back to High School Junkies in a bit. Grindout Productions, and we have Ray Martinstein and Sandun Senivaratnam. So, I mean, you guys, the action in your movie, the sequences, amazing. How long did it take you guys to, work it out and get it all together?
The pre-production took about 3 months, and the actual shooting took about 5 days, and the post-production went on till eternity. But what we wanted to do, what Ray and I are trying to do, is to make Hollywood-inspired science fiction action films in Sri Lanka. So with this film, we were trying to challenge ourselves and trying to make something that approaches the quality of Hollywood films with the limited resources that we had. And the results were quite satisfactory.
And I noticed, though you said in Sri Lanka, a good amount of your casting was foreign, multinational. How did that come about?
I was living in London at the time, so it was a logical choice to, because London is a multicultural city, so it was a logical choice to get foreign actors and a diverse cast involved in it. But we hope to involve Sri Lankan actors in the next installment of SEER.
And I believe the protagonist of the movie is also a well-known name.
Yeah, so Joey Ansa is a well-known stuntman and choreographer in UK. He has appeared in many Hollywood films, including The Bourne Ultimatum, and he has also directed and starred in his own web series called Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, and he plays Akuma in it. So yeah.
Awesome. Again, like we talked with the High School Junkies, what were the challenges you guys faced? I mean, I'm sure as independent filmmakers there might have been many obstacles. So what were the obstacles and how did you guys overcome them?
The obstacles was the biggest obstacle was producing high quality production with the limited resources you have. So you end up talking to people, and you have to get other people passionate about your project. And if you can inspire them, and if they become passionate, you can do a lot with a little.
And as we continue along, something I also noticed was there's no lackage of go in any of your films, both the movies that we saw so far. What is the challenge? Because one of the things with Sri Lankan audiences, if you see a lot of local movies, they tend to dial down the go element, the violence and all that. Is it a challenge for us, you believe, as independent filmmakers, to limit that, or should we just push the norm?
Because we are distributing the film online, and you can find SEER on Facebook. Because of this new distribution method, we don't have to worry about the ratings or everything's not settled yet. So we have a lot of freedom in terms of expressing ourselves. So I guess we are fortunate in that we are at the cutting edge of this new distribution method, this online distribution.
And then we have Rumesh Hettiarachchi. We will return, of course, to both High School Junkies and Grindhouse. Rumesh Hettiarachchi puddak apita kiyan the mage single lecture hondara, I think I'll tell you now itself. But concept එක කොහෙන්ද ආවේ blur එකට?
ආංකවම කිව්වොත් උදේ නානකොට ඒ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය වැඩි මාස sci-fi action adventure කරන්න මම 2011 කරා drift කියලා action එක ගොඩක් දුරට එක experimental type එකේ short film එක ඒත් මට තියෙන ලොකුම challenge එක කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය මම ගොඩක් visual effects use කරනවා මගේ story ලියද්දි මට ඒක use කරන්න වෙනවා ඒත් මට අවශ්‍ය නැහැ කියන්නේ පුළුවන් තරම් visual effects use වෙන්නේ නැති විදියට මට අවශ්‍ය විදියේ කතාවක් කොහොමද කරන්න කියන එක මම ඒ ගන්න හිතේ තින්නකොට තමයි මට ඒ කියන්නේ හිතුනේ කියන්නේ මේ වගේ concept එකකින් story ලියුවොත් මොන වගේ වේවිද කියලා
and කොච්චර කාල ගියාද මේ script එක develop කරන්න
screen play එක මට ලියන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ගියා සතිය 4ක් හරි 8ක් හරි මාස දෙකක් විතර කාලයක් ඊට පස්සේ පෝස්ට් ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් එකට ගියා මාස 4ක් විතර තමයි. මොකද මම මේකේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැක්ක ලයිටින් හැම එකම තනියම හදාගත්තේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මට අවශ්‍ය නැහැ කියන්නේ දැන් මම කලින් කෝ ඩ්‍රිෆ්ට් එක කියන්නේ මම ඒක ගියේ සියර් බජට් මූවි එකක් විදිහට. ඒ කියන්නේ මට අපිට අහල පහල හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් වලින් කොහොමද ෆිල්ම් එකක් කරන්න කියන එක අපිට ලංකාවේ තම හයි බජට් අපිට යන්න හයි බජට් මූවි එකකට යන්න අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ හැමෝටම අපිට. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් කැමරාවකින් අහල පහල තියෙන දේවල් වලින් කොහොමද ෂෝට් ෆිල්ම් එකක් හරි මූවි එකක් හරි කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියන කන්සෙප්ට් වලට ගන්න ටෙස්ට් කරන්න අවශ්‍ය වුණා. අර ඒකෙන් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මට ගොඩක් ටයිම් එකක් ගත්ත අවශ්‍ය බරු ටික හදාගන්නයි ඒ සෙට් එක ප්ලෑන් කරගන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ මොන වගේ තීම් එකද ෂෝට් ෆිල්ම් එක යන වගේ දේවල් ටික ප්ලෑන් කරගන්න.
අන්තික මේ මම නොටිස් කරා දැන් කාස්ටිං වැඩි නෑ සෑන්ඩර්
දෙන්නයි.
සෝ ඒක කොහොමද මේ ඩිසයිඩ් කරේ? ඇයි ඩිසයිඩ් කරේ මේ එච්චර කොටස කාස්ටිං එකක් තියන්න කියලා?
ඒ කිව්වේ අඩු කියන එකද? මන් දකින්නේ කියන්නේ අපිට දැන් අයම් ලෙජන්ඩ් ගත්තොත් විල් ස්මිත් මේන්ලි ඉන්නේ පස්සේ තමයි කාස්ට් එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ. මන් දකින්නේ කියන්නේ අපිට වැදගත් වෙන්නේ ෆිල්ම් එකක කොච්චර කොටසක් ඉන්න කාස්ට් එක කොච්චර ගණක් ඉන්නවද කියන එක නේ. ස්ටෝරි එක ස්ට්‍රෝන් නම් අපේ කන්සෙප්ට් එකේ ෆ්ලෝ එක ස්ට්‍රෝන් නම් ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් එක ස්ට්‍රෝන් නම් අපිට කාස්ට් එක මං හිතන්නේ ගාන කියන එක වැදගත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. කියන්නේ මම මේන්ලි බැලුවේ කියන්නේ කොහොමද මගේ හිතේ ආපු අයිඩියා එක මිනිස්සුන්ට තේරෙන විදියටයි ෆ්ලෝ එක බෝරින් නොවන විදියටයි කොහොමද ප්‍රසන්ට් කරන්න කියන එක. මම මේන්ලි බැලුවේ ඒක මිසත් ඒක මට තව කට්ටිය ඕනද එහෙම මං බලන්න ගියේ නෑ. බැලුවේ කියන්නේ කොහොමද මගේ හිතට ආපු කතාව කියන්න කියන එක. ඒ කාස්ට් දෙන්නෙක් කියන්නේ ස්ටෝරි ලියද්දි මට ආපු දේ තමයි ඒක. මම ඒක හිතලා කරේවත් එහෙම හිතලා අඩු කර විදියවත් එහෙම දෙයක්වත් නෙවෙයි ඒක.
Now this is a general question for everybody. In Sri Lanka, now you guys have pushed a norm. I mean, all three of your movies, if you look at it, has actually challenged a boundary that we've had. Short films is something that's not very common. You have short films, but not to the level and quality that I've seen, or all the audience will agree. What challenges do you see the Sri Lankan industry presenting you as filmmakers? Let's start with High School Junkies.
Well, first and foremost, when it comes to the main challenge, it's actually getting people down together. It's not just easy to, get a crew and just work around with them. So, I mean, for us, it's not just about the money. I mean, money is like really important, but we only put like $300. That's around 40,000 rupees. So the main challenge I would say is like, getting people who have the same attitudes, the people who are, people who have the same vision to create something that is like larger than themselves. It's filmmaking is like the ultimate collaborative art form. So everybody, you need people who will contribute to the project, to a vision that's combined. It's bigger than everybody. So that's like the main thing that I see. It's really tough to find people like that, but luckily I found my crew, and I'm pretty sure these guys have an awesome crew. Everybody over here. So yeah.
How about Grindout? What challenges do you guys see in the Sri Lankan film industry, especially the independent filmmakers?
Yeah, so as I said, what we're trying to do is make Hollywood-inspired genre films here. What I find when I say that to people is they say that Sri Lankan audiences would not accept you and would not respond well to you. But what we found through the release of Sia that side is that that's not the case. As long as you do something good, even if it's sophisticated, even if it's novel, people will support you. And I think we kind of tend to underestimate the Sri Lankan audiences quite a lot. And when it comes to art house filmmaking in Sri Lanka, we've done very well. We've won awards. And even commercial filmmaking is doing well. But I think there's huge room for improvement. And if you believe in the audience and give them something new, I believe they'll come and watch it. They'll come and support you.
Rumesh, challenges මොනවාද ඔබතුමා හිතන්නේ මේ ලංකාවේ independent filmmakers ලාට?
මම දකින්නේ ලොකුම challenge එක කියලා audience එක. ඒ කියන්නේ audience එකේ වැරද්දක් නෙවෙයි මම දකින්නේ අපි ෆිල්ම් එකක් හැදුවත් අපිට ඒ කියන්නේ beginning level එකේදී අපිට doubt එකක් තියෙන අපේ ෆිල්ම් එක ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන්න පුළුවන් වේද කියන එක. ඒ මොකද අපි හැමෝටම එකොනොමිකල් ස්ටේබල් නැත්නම් තව ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් කරන්න බෑනේ. අපි මුලින්ම කරන්නේ කොච්චර හොඳට කරත් හදිසියොත් අපිට ඒක ස්ට්‍රීම් කරගන්න බැරි වුණොත් අපි එතනින් ෆේල් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි කොච්චර ඉක්විප්මන්ට් යූස් කරලා කොච්චර වියදම් කරලා සමහරට ගොඩක් අපිට වියදම් පැත්තක් තියෙනවා ගොඩක් කාඩ. ඒක ලංකාවේ සාමාන්‍ය දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. මම දකින්නේ අපේ ටෙක්නොලොජි අඩුවේ කියලා. මොකද ටෙක්නොලොජි කියලා අපිට හදාගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක්. මොකද ජුරාසික් පාක් කරද්දී යූස් කරපු කම්පියුටර්ස් වලට හයි ස්පීඩ් මැෂින් දැන් අපි ගාව තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක ගැටලුවක් නෙමෙයි මම දකින්නේ. මම දකින්නේ ලොකුම ගැටලුව ඒ කියන්නේ අපි හදන දේ අපිට කොහොමද ඔඩියන්ස් එකට යවා ගන්න කියන එක. මම දකින්නේ ලොකුම මොකෝ ලංකාවේ ජෝන් රේස් අඩුවකුත් මම දකිනවා. එමකෝ අපි හැමෝම එකම දේ බලන්නත් බෑනේ ෆිල්ම් හෝල් එකට ගිහිල්ලා. ඒකත් එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් මම දකින විදිහට. මම හිතන්නේ ලොකුම මට පේන විදිහට අරක තමයි කියන්නේ ඔඩියන්ස් එකට අපේ කොහොමද අපි හදපු දේ යවා ගන්න කියන එක.
Ray, we haven't heard from you, so this next question is for you. Where do you see Sri Lankan independent filmmakers in the next 10 years? How do you see the landscape changing? Now, these three films, at least to me, I don't know about the audience, but to me, shows a significant change in 1 year, a significant shift in filmmaking in Sri Lanka. I mean, you guys, with all your difficulties, with all your limitations, have pulled something amazing. What do you see happening in the next 10 years?
I see a lot. A lot of things are going to change in the next couple of years, especially the next 2 years, because we have access to all the good technology now. We have phones that can shoot high resolution videos. We can technically edit an entire film on a phone or a tab. So a lot of things are going to change in the future. But what we need is support from all the television stations, the print media, as well as, I don't know, we just need the support. That's what we need. Because tech-wise, we're almost there now. So, yeah.
A general question for everybody. You've seen what's happening at Lanka Comic Con. You've seen what's happening in the convention. You see the desire for proper pop culture and, you know, people displaying it. So, is there a fertile landscape here in Sri Lanka in the future? Let's start with you guys.
That's a big fat yes, because you have the people. The ground is like so fertile. It's ready. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. People are really interested, and we see, you know, we are just beginning to tap into the potential that's, you know, the Sri Lankan film industry, all the geek community, and from what I've seen here, it's growing exponentially. So the future is good. The future is looking really good.
Grindout, same question.
Well, he said it all, but yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think as a culture, we have so many myths and superstitions and fantastical stories. So we are born to enjoy science fiction and fantasy. I think it's just a matter of making good products and giving it to the audience.
Rumesh?
මාත් දකින්නේ අවශ්‍යන්නේ ගන්නේ දෙයක් කරන එක තමයි. මිනිස්සුන්ට අපිට බයින්න මිනිස්සු බලන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. අපි හදන්නේ නැත්තම් මිනිස්සු බලන්නේ කොහමද? මගේ දැන් අවශ්‍යන්නේ ගන්නේ මම දැකලා තියෙන ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඉන්නවා ටැලන්ට් තියෙන කට්ටිය. ඒත් කට්ටිය දෙයක් කරේ නැත්තම් අපිට බ්ලේම් කරන්න මිනිස්සුන්ට බලන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. මම දකින්නේ අපිට තියෙන දේවල් ටික ඇති තියෙන දේවල් කරන්න විතරයි.
Back to High School Junkies. And this is a question I'm going to ask all of you. Practical effects or VFX?
Try to get everything in camera as much as possible, but make sure your VFX that doesn't, you know, take the audience away from the film. Try to, I mean, personally, I like practical effects because VFX over here in Sri Lanka, it's kind of like really tough to find people who will do it, and then again, you have the machinery problem. So it's practical effects for us.
Grindhouse?
Practical.
Great. Rumesh? Practical, great.
මම හිතන්නේ මාත් යන්නේ පැට්‍රිකල් වලට තමයි. කියන්නේ ස්පෙෂල් ෆෙක්ස් පුලුවන් තරම් කරන එක හොඳයි. ඒ සමහර අවස්ථා තියෙනවා අපිට ඒ කියන්නේ පැට්‍රිකලි කරන්න බැරි වෙන. ජේම්ස් කැමරන් ගාවචා ඒවට කවදාවත් ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක පැට්‍රිකල් කරන්න බෑනේ වගේ. ඒ වගේ අවස්ථාවදී ඉතින් අපිට කරන්න වෙනවා VFX වලට. ඒ පුලුවන් තරම් පැට්‍රිකල් කරන එක ගොඩක් දුරට හොඳයි.
Rumesh, antimata, last question for everybody. What's the next project? ඊළඟ project එක මොනවාද? Anything you can reveal, or is it top secret?
I'm gonna reveal something. Okay. මම sci-fi action adventure තමයි මගේ ඇඟේ තියෙන දේ. ඒක මට ඒකෙන් බේරෙන්න අමාරුයි. ඒත් මල්ලින ගොඩක් ස්ටෝරිස් කරන්න ගියාම මං හිර වෙන්නේ විෂුවල් ඉෆෙක්ට්ස්. එහෙමකෝ මං කලින් කිව්වා වගේ මට ඒ දේවල් පැට්‍රිකලි කරන්නත් බෑ. VFX වලට යන්නත් වෙනවා. ඒකත් තමයි මට හයි බජට් තියුණොත් ආටිස්ට්ලා වැඩියෙන් දාලා වැඩි ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒත් ලංකාවේ තාම අපිට එච්චර හයි බජට් එකක් අමාරුයිනේ. ඒ වගේම තනියෙන් අඩු කට්ටියෙන් කරන්න ගියා ටයිම් එක ගන්න වැඩි. ඒ දේවල් දෙකම ගැන මම හිතුවා මුලි පොඩ්ඩක් මගේ ආසදේ චුට්ටක් පැත්තකට තියලා හොරර් ෆිල්ම් එකක් කරන්න.
Horror film. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll look forward to that. Ray and Sandhudan, what's next?
So on this project, my friends at Grindout and I collaborated on See a Dead Side. My next project is going to be another science fiction action short film called Vikari. And it looks at the post-independent ethnic situation in Sri Lanka through the lens of science fiction.
Wow. Ray?
Yeah, I'm releasing another short film on the 13th of October. That's for Halloween, so it's a sci-fi / horror. So you can expect.
Anything you can share about it with us? So
Not right. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want people to see it. So.
Very good.
And also, we are working on something together. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Yeah, that's the next plan. So I mean, I see so many talented people up here. It would be a waste not to join forces and create something. So that's definitely next in the plans. And for us as a team, we have a couple projects lined up, and we have this guy Ruanga Samat. He worked on Fast and Furious. So I met him while I was in LA, and he's coming down in December. So. We probably might do something together, so that's over there in December. But instead of saying what exactly is next, would you guys like to see something? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shall we
How
show
about
them
that?
something?
Yeah. Yes. We have something prepared.
Very slowly, so you can really see how it affects the technique of defending and attacking at once. Two vulnerable points, one is for blessing.
Artist destiny, choose us. You never really know who you are underneath. Which side you belong to. Do we choose our destiny? Or does destiny choose us?
There you go, from High School Junkies, the case coming up soon. Give it up for High School Junkies, Grindout Productions, and Rumesh Hettiarachchi. Thank you all for this panel. We have,
Thank you so much for having us. Cheers.
Awesome, thank you so much. We have one small short film from the University of Moratuwa, and that's coming up right now. A fictional short film based on a Sri Lankan legend by the design students of the University of Moratuwa. While you're waiting for that, I'll make a quick, can you pause that for a bit? I have a quick announcement to make, two quick announcements to make. One, we have Joan Hilty with us, and she's having a meet and greet session at the Chillax Zone. Joan Hilty, of course, the editor from DC Comics. She's edited many comics including Birds of Prey, Batgirl, Batwoman, etc. So she's having a session at the Chillout Zone where you can meet her, greet, and also bring your portfolio, and she will give you some words of advice. Also, the winners of the Stigmata quiz, Rehan Stephen, Arun Kumar, and Lakshita Sinivaratna, please report to the help desk in the front. The winners of the Stigmata quiz. Let's have the short film from the University of Moratuwa.
සෙනක කියන්න මොකද උනේ
මට මේක මහ වදයක් කාව්‍ය මේ දින මේක මට ගැලවෙන්න විදියක් නැද්ද මට දැන් මේක ඇති වෙලා තියෙන්නේ
ඉතින් ඔය අපේ තාත්තව හම්බෙන්න ඔය බය වෙන්න එපා
මට තේරෙනවා පුතා මේ හේන අතර මොකක් හරි සම්බන්ධයක් තියෙනවා but මට ඒක හරියටම පැහැදිලි කරගන්න බෑ පුතා.
මම මේකට මොකද කරන්න ඕන ડોක්ටර්?
උඹ දන්නවද? උඹ කවුද කියලා? උඹ තමයි අන්තිම පුරුක. යක්ෂ ගෝත්‍රයේ අන්තිම පුරුක බොල. පෙර ආත්මේ යක්ෂ ගෝත්‍රවුන්ව මැරුවා. අපි එකා උඩ එකා වැටෙනකන් සටන් කළා බොල. උඹ තමයි අපේ රහේ නායකයා උනේ. උන් අන්තිමට උඹවත් මරා දැම්මා. තෝව මරා දැම්මට තෝගේ ආත්මෙ නැති කරන්න බෑ බොල. ඒ ආත්මෙ රැකගන්නට මම බෙහෙත්තුරුවක සැතපුණා. ඒ තෝත් එක්කයි නැගිටින්ට.
එතකොට මගේ පොඩි කාලේ මගේ අම්මා තාත්තා
මම උඹව බේරගත්තා. ඒත් මට උඹේ අම්මා තාත්තා රැකගන්නට බැරි වුණා. ඉපදෙද්දී උන් තොපේ ගෙට ගිනි තිබ්බා. මං උඹව අරන් කැලෑ වැදුනා. මං උඹේ නැන්දට.
එතකොට මගේ අම්මයි තාත්තා කවුද මැරුවේ?
උඹේ ඔය තරහ නවත්ත ගනින්. උඹේ ඇතුළේ ඉන්න එකා ගැන තෝ තාම දන්නේ නැහැ බොල. සේනක නැවතියන්.
මම කවුද ආවුදුරෝනේ?
කියපන් කොහොමද යනක
උඹට මගේ කොල්ල වල්ලන්න බෑ.
I know you are here. Yama?